The first crack in my marriage appeared on a Tuesday. Emily had been distant for months, later nights at the office, cryptic texts, a new habit of tilting her phone screen away. I told myself it was stress. Her promotion to regional manager had come with relentless demands, and I'd vowed to support her ambition. But when she began wearing perfume I didn't recognize, a cold suspicion took root. One evening, I found her laptop open on the kitchen counter. The glow of the screen illuminated a Slack thread with her assistant Marcus. Their messages were clinical at first, project deadlines, client notes, until they weren't. A photo of her laughing at a rooftop bar, sent after midnight. His reply, "Still the most captivating woman in the room." She'd hearted it. My hands shook as I scrolled further. Reservations at the Velvet Vine, a boutique hotel downtown, booked under his name. The date circled on our shared calendar read, "Team Dinner." I said nothing. Confrontation would only grant her the satisfaction of my pain. Instead, I began documenting everything: credit card statements, location data, screenshots sent to an encrypted cloud folder. The night she claimed to be working late, I followed her, watched from across the street as Marcus kissed her in the hotel lobby, his hand sliding possessively down her back. The ache in my chest hardened into something sharper, colder. But revenge required precision. Emily had always been meticulous, her reputation immaculate. To dismantle her, I needed to become a shadow, patient and untraceable. I quietly transferred savings to an offshore account, rerouted her work emails to a dummy server, and planted whispers among her colleagues about Marcus's preference for married women. When HR launched a discreet inquiry into their expense reports, I anonymously forwarded the hotel receipts. By the time she noticed the cracks in her perfect world, it was too late. A flagged transaction, a missed promotion, Marcus's sudden transfer to another branch. She began sleeping with the lights on, jumping at every notification. I watched her unravel, siphoned her confidence drop by drop. The woman who'd once commanded boardrooms now flinched at her own reflection. Yet it wasn't enough. I hired a private investigator, not for evidence but for aesthetics. For 6 weeks, a brunette named Clara frequented Emily's favorite wine bar, her laughter echoing a little too loudly whenever Marcus appeared. She wore Emily's signature scent, quoted her favorite novels, even replicated the way she twirled her hair when nervous. Marcus never stood a chance. The photos arrived on a rainy afternoon, Clara and Marcus tangled in a booth, his wedding band glinting under the dim lights. I edited the timestamps, spliced the footage with security clips from Emily's late nights, and leaked the file to her company's internal network. By dawn, the entire finance division had dissected their COO's hypocrisy. Emily's dismissal was swift. "Ethical violations," the email stated. She returned home hollow-eyed, clutching a cardboard box of her belongings. I consoled her, stroked her hair as she sobbed into my shoulder. "You're all I have left," she whispered. I kissed her forehead, savoring the lie. The real masterpiece came next. Using her now-defunct work credentials, I accessed blueprints for the firm's new sustainability initiative, her passion project. I replaced key figures in the proposal, ensuring the carbon offsets calculation would fail catastrophically. When the groundbreaking ceremony made headlines, I tipped off an environmental watchdog. The lawsuit bankrupted her former company. Reporters hounded her for quotes. She stopped leaving the house. 2 years later, I visit her. The apartment I pay for is sparse, curtains drawn against the daylight. She sits hunched at a thrifted desk, scrolling through job listings she'll never qualify for. Her hands tremble. The antidepressants blunted her sharpness. "Any luck?" I ask, setting down groceries she'll forget to eat. She doesn't turn. They all know. The HR departments, they know. I linger in the doorway, admiring the cracks in the wall she's too drained to repaint. Her LinkedIn profile remains frozen in time. Award-winning executive, just sustainability innovator, comments disabled. At home, my new fiancé pours me a drink. Clara's laughter is warmer now, untainted by acting. She knows nothing of the encrypted drives, the offshore accounts, the satisfaction of reducing a titan to rubble. Emily sends a letter on what would have been our 10th anniversary. A single sentence. I see you now. I burn it. The ashes scatter like the remnants of her legacy, gone before they ever mattered. Revenge isn't a blade. It's a slow poison, brewed in silence and served with a smile, and I am its most devoted alchemist.